Welcome along to Calgary. The pairs free program has just got underway. It's the first of 20 pairs we're going to see tonight from Australia. Emma Bryan and Stuart Buckingham, they finished in 20th place, and celebrating the fact that they are in first place right now. They've just finished their routine, and they have given the target to beat. Next on the ice from Ukraine, it's Yulia Beloglazova and Andrei Bekh, who began this free program in 17th place. Simon Reed alongside Chris Howard to take you through. We're live here for the first medals to be decided in the World Championships 2006. I know there's been some criticism of why we haven't been live for some of the routines already, for the men's short and for the men's free and ladies free. We'll explain why later, but there are very good reasons for it. So bear with us, and let's hope you enjoy the skating here from Yulia and Andrei. Good start with a split twist. He couldn't handle the Salko.
Both having problems there on the jump sequence. Twin triple Salkos at the start of that.
But well down on the throw triple loop.
A little abrupt on the dismount there of the lift.
Jumping, I'm afraid, letting them down at the moment. Competing in their first World Championships, they were 18th in Torino. Just a hand down on the throw triple Salko.
Well, that's an identical mistake to the one in the short program. Brilliant unison on the spins. He did well there with his footwork.
Yulia Beloglazova and Andrei Bekh from the Ukraine. 10th in Europeans, 18th in Olympics. I don't think it's going to be any better than that. Really struggled on the side-by-side jumps, and don't think she's done herself any good at all with one of those falls. It was probably a very brave last couple of minutes. It certainly did look hard work, I'm afraid.
Yeah, Andrei looked completely down and out towards the end. The last minute looked really, really tough for these two. Poor old Julia doesn't have a great jumping technique. She's really getting a habit of just opening out in the middle of the jump. And that's a bad sign. She's got to get out of the habit of doing that, because she can do it. If she hangs on in there, stays in the jump, she can do it. And there's a indication of the sort of quality of the elements they can do. Split double twist there. Here's setting up the Salchows. He just over-rotated his slightly, a little bit loose with the left side.
Chris, if I can spend half a minute here getting us out of trouble. There's been a lot of complaints on our Eurosport.com forum, and thank you for all the messages, and they are all gratefully received, and keep them coming. Two main sources of complaint. One, that we're not live all the time. The problem with that is it's not the only sport going on. I know for you at home it's the most important sport, but there are other sports that Eurosport show. They have commitments to them, and of course if you start things like the men's free, it's not going to finish till 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So they made a decision to record them and show them the next day, some of the routines. And I know that doesn't please all of you, but I hope you'll bear with us. The other complaint is that we started early, apparently, with the short program today with the men. The reason for that is it was preceded by a snooker match between Ronnie O'Sullivan and James Wattener. Everyone thought that would last a decent amount of time. It was the best of 9 frames. Would you believe it? James Wattener beat Ronnie O'Sullivan 5 frames to love. What do? We extend the figure skating. It's a natural thing to do. I know it confused a few of you who tuned in at the appointed time. I think it was 2:30 UK, and saw the skating going on. I hope you understand. It's not easy sometimes, but we did what we thought was right for you, and we still got complaints. So please understand. Right then. Sorry I talked all over Beloglazova and Bekh, but it was a difficult time for them.
Yeah, it certainly was, and it got harder and harder as the free program went on. 4.5 minutes that would have felt like a lifetime, certainly over the closing stages there. Long old pause for the marks, yes, even at this early stage.
And while we're waiting, thanks to many of you who wrote in on that score, particularly Dear Skate, Punkier and Genster. And I hope it's a little clearer now. But keep it coming. Remember that Eurosport.com. Get onto the forum and the Ask Chris and Simon. And we welcome. We've had again a tremendous response. And these two, 67.03.
67.03 for this free program. Their total competition score is 104.83,
puts them in first place at the moment.